Hello Gearfacts friends, more Yamaha PSR-E463 magic today. I'm going to show you some of the cool features I've discovered. You can use it as a pair of studio monitors for other gear that doesn't have speakers of its own, like this little sound generator here. And it doesn't have to be in the sampling mode to receive a stereo signal, it'll do that at any time. The next one's a pretty silly trick, but I really enjoy it, and that is attaching interesting peripherals to the USB socket. In this case, a disco light. Certainly not something you'd want to have on all the time, but it could make a nice little thing to aim at your audience to make the live performance a little more interesting. You can also use that USB power to connect a lamp, which is great to work under, and all kinds of other USB devices, like a smashed up old phone. The next one's not really a trick, it's actually really quite obvious, but a lot of people don't use this feature, and that is adding a sustain pedal. It really adds quite a lot of expressiveness to your playing. The simple act of sustaining your notes. But I also wanted to include this in the video because depending which voice you choose, it can actually have some quite interesting effects, and it's really worth experimenting with, especially when you're using the arpeggiator. Another function that I hardly ever see used is changing the pitch bend range. You can go anywhere between 1 and 12, 12 being a full octave, and I find that this simple function can make huge differences to the expressiveness and interestingness of your playing. And changing it to a perfect fifth can sound really good with some of the arpeggios and chord progressions. Another really useful feature is the ability to play WAV files through USB, not MP3 files, just WAV. This is an old recording I made many years ago on some much older equipment. Apart from being a handy feature for many reasons, this also shows us that you can import files and use them with the sampler. So if they're good quality files, really you can make this keyboard sound like pretty much anything, and it doesn't get much more handy than that. The next one's a little bit strange. See these grooves underneath the keyboard here? I have found that it's very comfortable and very safe to carry your keyboard around like that. It's very tempting to put the whole thing under your arm, but honestly that's a recipe for accidents when you're moving around the studio or the stage or whatever. Carry it like that, vertically, it'll hang down right by your side. Very safe, very easy. Thanks as always for watching Gearfacts, guys. I've found some similar tricks on Casio CT-X3000, another great keyboard, so check that one out as well, and we'll see you next time on Gearfacts.